In this video, I'm going to discuss how I paid off over $5,000 in credit card debt in 3 months. Let's get into it. Hey guys, I'm Tasha and welcome to my channel. And today I'm going to discuss how to pay off debt fast. How did I pay off $5,000, over $5,000 in 3 months? Now let's go back to April. Now in April, I made a video discussing should I pay bills or not. You know, during this uncertain time when things were kind of first starting out, and I had created my goals back in January, and my goals were: one, I wanted to pay off my credit card debt within this year, and then my stretch goal was to pay off my car note. Then, you know, all this started happening, and in April I had made a video saying, well, should I continue paying my student loans, my mortgage, what should I do? And so first I thought, I want to, one, make sure that my four walls are covered. Make sure that I had my rent or my mortgage paid. Well, for me, my mortgage. Two, that I had food on the table. Was my utilities paid for? And was my car paid for? Yes. And then I'm so grateful that I do have a stable income coming in. And so after I considered all those things, I thought, you know what? I want to continue with my goal to pay off my credit cards. And that's what I did. So first, this is what I did. Created a budget. I created a budget and debt repayment worksheet. After you finish watching this video, go down to the description, click on the link, and go to the Major Change Group website, subscribe, and you will get your free budget and debt repayment worksheet. And in my next video, I'm actually going to do an example of how you can use the worksheet. First, you want to make sure that you know how much money is coming in compared to how much is going out. Then for your debts, for me, what I did, I listed my debts from smallest to largest, and then you can use the debt snowball, or you can use the avalanche. You could, you know, pay off the smallest interest rate first, the smallest debt first. Everybody does theirs a little bit different, but for me, I did the debt snowball and I paid off my smallest debts first and went that way. So the main thing is that you understand what your financial picture is really looking like. You know how much money is coming in compared to what's going out is the number one thing. Now, my second tip is to move over your high interest rate credit cards or any interest rate over to a 0% interest rate. Now, last year I had opened up 5 credit cards, and you know, I opened up from different reasons, but you know, one was so that I could get airline points, hotel points, but one of them was to get a 0% interest credit card. Now, I think I've had 0% interest for a while, and so I might have been moving it from one where it was coming to an end over to another one, and I opened the Discover It at a 0% interest rate, and I want to say it was maybe for 12 to 14 months. And so I did that, and so that way, one, that's going to lower your interest rate, and then two, is going to lower your monthly payment, and then that way you can just, you know, do your debt snowball, and whatever money, extra money you have, you just throw it at it, and then you can just pay it off quick because it doesn't have a interest rate on it, and you're not, you know, paying those high interest rates. So I think if you're able to do that, go and move your high interest rates over to a 0% interest rate, and you will see that credit card debt go down fast. Now, my last tip is to use any available funds that you have to throw at your debt. Now, I was reading an article and it was saying during this time, it was giving 20 ways that you can save during the pandemic. And the number one way was saving because you're not eating out. And I have to say, for myself, besides last week, because we were doing good going to the grocery store cooking, but last week, you know, it just got a little busy and going out to eat a little bit more. But for the most part, we have been going to the store, so I have been saving a lot not eating out. Another way was not going on vacation. Now, we were supposed to go on a 9-day cruise to Bermuda in May, but that got canceled and we moved it to next May. And so since we didn't go on the trip, my sister and I have a twin sister, I basically saved money by not going on the trip. And then it gave a lot of other ways. So let's say you're not buying new clothes. You are also, one other thing, I had checked the mail yesterday and my State Farm, so I have my life insurance, my car insurance, and my homeowner's insurance through State Farm. And they sent me they sent me the bill, but they said they were gonna deduct like $30 off. During this time, people aren't driving as much, so I was given like a discount. So that's gonna be $30 extra that I'll have a month, to put towards the debt. A couple bonus tips. And so let's say you haven't gotten your taxes back, and now you're gonna be getting your taxes soon, and you can use that money on your debt. And then that they had gave the stimulus checks. Now I don't know what you did with your first stimulus check. Unless you haven't gotten it yet, maybe you can decide to use your stimulus check on your debt. And that's what I did. I saved mine because I think I got mine in March, and so I saved it, and then in April or May I paid it on my credit card. And then also, if you get paid bi-weekly like me, there are a few months where there are 5 weeks in the month and you get 3 checks. So in May, I had got an extra check and I just put all the money on my debt. I think there's going to be one other time closer to the end of the year that I'll get paid 3 times again. And so those are some, tips on how you can, extra money might be coming in to where you can put on the debt as well. Now, to wrap everything up, what you want to do and what I did to pay off over $5,000 in 3 months is, 1, create a budget. This is going to be the only way that you can understand your financial situation. And I'm telling you, if you don't do anything else, this is the best thing to do, because it just gives you a better foundation on understanding your financial journey. 2, if you're able to open up a 0% interest credit card and move your high interest credit cards over to the 0% interest credit card. I opened the Discover It and I was able to pay it down quicker since it was at a 0% interest rate. And usually you can get it for about 12 to 14 months. 3, when you're doing your budget, check to see what additional income. It doesn't matter if somebody gives you $100. Use that $100 to go towards the debt. And then last but not least, a couple bonus tips is, 1, if you haven't got your income taxes back yet, consider using your income taxes to pay your debt down fast. Another one is, they're talking to Donald Trump is talking about doing another stimulus. Now, I don't think it's going to be before maybe August or September, just in my mind. So, but just have it in the back of your mind. If I do get another stimulus check, then I'm going to use it towards my debt. And then 3, look to see within the months if you get paid bi-weekly like me, or even if you get paid weekly, look to see if you are going to get an additional check, and then maybe you can consider either saving it or you can consider putting it towards your debt. I've done it both ways in years past, but I'm telling you, every time the new year comes around, I always check to see, okay, what month am I going to get paid 3 times? The main thing is that I want to let you guys know that it is possible to get yourselves out of debt and get yourselves in a better financial situation. Because during this time, I wanted to either organize myself a little bit better, pay down my debt, just see how I can level myself up. I've been walking 10,000 steps a day for June. So let me try to lose some weight. How can I level up myself during this time? And it doesn't mean make just drastic changes. What kind of small steps can you make to create major change in your life? And that's all that we can do, is just make those small steps. So I hope that this video has been helpful for you. Please like, subscribe, share with a friend, and thanks for watching.